I want to talk about something that may be difficult, and maybe even something that you haven't considered. One day I was writing a poem, and I was writing a poem about, um, you know, my my laws. I was doing um, a journaling and art uh, session. Was actually um, leading it. And as I'm writing this poem and doing the art to go along with the poem, I just realized that I needed to forgive um, my son. I needed to forgive my son. And at that time, I was dealing with the feeling of abandonment. I felt like, oh my gosh, you left me, you abandoned me. And it was just, you know, the nudging of the Lord letting me know that in my heart, I needed to forgive Anthony for the loss of his life. And so, forgiveness, I want to read just the definition that I found. And it says, forgiveness is the intentional, voluntary process of releasing deep seated resentment and anger towards someone who has caused harm, regardless of whether they deserve it. It boosts mental health, less anxiety, depression, lowers blood pressure, enhances immunity, and provides peace of mind. And forgiving others is like releasing anger towards someone else. And along with the pain that I was feeling, I was angry. I was angry that Anthony was gone. I was angry that um, the way, he left, I was just angry. I was angry that he didn't share his heart with me. He didn't, tell me that what was going on. I was just angry and just feeling abandoned. And along this journey, we're going to learn so much about ourselves and so much about loss and grief and pain and, bereavement. But I would have never even realized or recognized that I needed to forgive my son, to let go of that anger and that pain and that feeling of abandonment. So I can't say, you know, what is right or wrong for you, during this time. But I'm just sharing with you, like, that was something that I hadn't recognized. And I'm so grateful that God pointed that out to me because um, the last thing that I want to do or, feel or have holding on to is anger towards my son. So I'm grateful that God pointed that out to me, and I'm happy through that arted out session that I was able to release that. So if you get time today, or whenever you're watching this, or just whenever you feel like it, do an arted out session yourself and just journal your feelings and draw or color or paint something to express what you're feeling and allow that to be released, allow that to come out. And maybe even, if you're a praying person, pray and ask the Holy Spirit to help you recognize what you're holding on to that maybe it's just time to let go of. So remember, on this journey, there's going to be some highs, there's going to be some lows, there's going to be some seemingly setbacks, there's going to be some moments that we feel like we're propelling forward. There's going to be all types of in betweens. And it's okay. Wherever you are right now, it's okay. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to express it in a healthy way. Allow yourself to release what you no longer need to hold on to. And just remember, we are always carrying the love with us. That love stays. So don't crowd it. Don't crowd it with a lot of pain and a lot of regret and a lot of anger. Let that love pour through. Be grateful for the time, the love, the joy, the laughs, the peace. I'm even grateful for the sad times. Like even during this week, I had, just some really sad emotions and thoughts and feelings, towards uh, the pain and the loss. And I'm grateful for those moments, just because it's teaching me something, it's telling me something, it's allowing me when I have those moments to realize like, okay, you know, just like I say, healing is a journey. I'm still on this healing journey. There's so many days, so many times, so many moments where I'm just at peace. But when those times and those moments and those days come where I'm just feeling, a little low, a little sad, a little wishing, I had just a little more time, not a little more time, a lot more time, just wishing I had more time. I could sit with those feelings, I could sit with those emotions and then I can work through them. That's what we're doing on our journey. We're not staying there in that pit, but we're working through them. We are releasing, and then it's just another level of healing. It's just another level of getting through. It's just another level of becoming more and more an expression of myself because we are not who we used to be before loss. We are different. So now, whether it's a good time or a not so good time, we are growing, we are learning, and wherever we are at, wherever you're at, wherever I'm at right now in this journey, it's okay. We remember to give ourselves grace. We remember to show ourselves love. We remember to give ourselves compassion. And if we're fallen, if we're sinking, we know to reach out because that's not where we are staying on this journey because we have life and purpose to live and fulfill. So think of the good times today. Remember the good times and allow yourself, if you can, allow yourself to laugh and smile and rejoice. I am Twana Smith. I'm so glad you're here. I look forward to speaking with you again. Do me a favor and just like this, share this with somebody that you know that it might help, might bring a little solace and comfort to. So like, share, and anytime you want, just reach out. I'd love to chat. All right. Until next time, stay happy, peaceful, joyful as much as you can. Take care.